souls. Today, this is going to be an informational video about Camp Boggy Creek. And I'd like to give a shout out to Lisa A., who introduced me to Strings and Threads, who got my Crafts for Hope nonprofit foundation started, who then led me to Cecilia M., who led me to Cat Lady, both of who support my Crafts for Hope Foundation. So as the founder of Crafts for Hope, I emailed Camp Boggy Creek and I said, hey, I'd like to visit your medical facility and visit the children. So the lady that I've talked to said, sure, we can arrange for you to meet the medical director and tour the camp and meet the children. Get started explaining about Camp Boggy Creek and why it is important to me, let me take this opportunity to share my testimony, if you will, so that I can be an inspiration to others despite my shortcomings in life. So this is the story that I shared with the lady at Camp Boggy Creek, and it goes like this. Born in 1966, I was placed into foster care as a special needs child, having been born with fetal alcohol syndrome, failure to thrive, and mild cerebral palsy. Now, I was told that my mother left me at the hospital and that they didn't think I was going to live because I was born 2 months premature. So anyway, my mom left me in the hospital. So, Due to complications of being born with special needs, I was placed in 5 homes until the age of 5, at which time I lived with a Baptist minister and his wife until the age of 20 years old. At the age of 20, scandal rocked my small town when my very prominent foster parents, a minister and his wife, got arrested in 1987. The state of New Jersey emancipated me from their responsibility and I became homeless. Now, my minister foster parents got arrested for 15 years of child abuse and child molestation. So that was very difficult for me to live through as a child. But I did make it. But the sad news is they got arrested, the state emancipated me, and I became homeless. Experiencing struggles, but never losing my faith in the Lord. I still struggle to this day. He helped me find the funds to go to college to become a nurse. So I became a registered nurse despite being homeless. My greatest achievement to my community and the medical field was as a nursing student when I cared for a gentleman by the name of George Boyd. He was dying and he wanted to leave me $1 million. I told him to leave it to the 2 colleges I was going to, and he did. Now, for those of you that don't know, I've been in the medical field for over 30 years, so to this day I still tutor nursing students online to take their state boards. But getting back to George Boyd, the guy who left $1 million to the 2 colleges, he did do that. So these days, to be eligible for the George Boyd Scholarship, all one has to do is be a resident of Cumberland County, New Jersey, be a nursing student, and call 1-856-691-8600 for more information. Retiring from bedside nursing due to my congenital health issues, the Lord still provides a way for me to serve the community in which I live by helping the Bridgeton Salvation Army as a volunteer and being the Director of Public Relations for the New Jersey Women's Christian Temperance Union. And I have started a nonprofit called Crafting for Hope Foundation, Incorporated, to help bring joy and meet needs of those struggling in the community around me and online. I still do online tutoring that I have been doing since 1997. I have developed a medical exam board game that is in the works, and I am currently writing a NCLEX review book that will help nurses pass their state boards, entitled Next Generation NCLEX and Beyond. Look for the book and board game online and in bookstores in the near future. God is so good. So this is the testimony that I shared with Camp Boggy Creek. And they invited me to tour the campus with the medical director and to talk to the special needs children. Not only because they have special needs, but because I was a foster child that aged out of the system, and I overcame my special needs as a child, even though I still struggle with those special needs today. So this is why I'm trying to raise money for myself to go to Camp Boggy Creek. I'm going to go to the one in Connecticut. They have 4 camps: Connecticut, New York, Michigan, and Florida. So let me tell you about the camp. So they sent me this beautiful metallic envelope. It's just a beautiful packing envelope. And inside this packing envelope, they sent me 10 brochures, and they sent this very adorable Camp Boggy Creek card. And they had these printed up. I might do these for my own Crafts for Hope nonprofit. They're giving me a lot of good ideas. And their mission, it says Camp Boggy Creek mission, to foster a spirit of joy by creating a free, safe, medically sound camp environment that enriches the lives of children with serious illnesses and their family. And they had these cards printed up. I'm going to do the same. Of course, everything takes funds, and I just started my nonprofit. But we'll see where life takes me. We will see where God takes me. I'm trying to raise money to go visit the closest camp. It says, thank you so much for your interest in camp. I have enclosed 10 brochures for you. Thank you for spreading the word about camp. So that's the purpose of this camp information video. Is this camp exists free for medically ill children, like it said, and it survives on donations, volunteers like you, to help with the crafts, help feed the children, the everyday stuff, and volunteers of nurses and doctors in the special fields. So I cannot believe that something like this exists for free. So let's read about the camp. As I mentioned, the camp was created by Paul Newman and Norman Schwarzkopf, General Norman Schwarzkopf. He was a famous general during what? Line in the Sand, back in the 90s. Anyway, I think the camp was founded in 1997. So let's read about it. So, Camp Boggy Creek. Come and experience the life-changing magic of Camp Boggy Creek. Since 1996, that's when I graduated college, more than 90,000 children with serious medical illnesses and their families have come to Camp Boggy Creek to have fun, build relationships, and to feel safe, respected, and loved. Now, being a special needs child myself, the lady told me that during specific camp times, when it's like camp for cerebral palsy, camp for spinal bifida, camp for pediatric cancer, when they have these special camps, the parents are not allowed to come visit. Now, they have plenty of activities for the parents and the children, and just the parents and just the children. And I think it's great that the parents are not allowed to come with the kids. One, it gives the parents a respite, and two, it allows the children with these special needs to realize their potential. And that is why they wanted me to come speak to the children at camp. Because I was special needs, some of these children are in foster care because they are special needs. So, they wanted me to come speak to the kids because I was a registered nurse, and they wanted me to come speak to the kids because I was a foster child. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to raise money to go to Connecticut, Camp Boggy Creek, for just an overnighter, guys. I'll get there, the one day, I'll tour the camp, and then leave the next day. So I guess I need money for 2 nights, 3 days. I guess that's what I'm trying to do. 2 nights, 3 days. They said just give them a call and I could tour the medical facilities. Listen, nurses, please volunteer at this camp. The general public, please volunteer at this camp. If you have a special needs child, please call this camp. Alright, so I think that's just fabulous that the parents do not accompany the children. And the reason the parents are not accompanying the children is because the children are in good hands. This is a short drive from Orlando. Camp Boggy Creek's 232-acre of natural beauty is the perfect medically safe place for children to experience the joy of camp. The lady told me over the phone they have a hospital staffed 365 days a year. They have a doctor and nurses on staff at the hospital, complete with ambulances, because this is 232 acres. And also, you never know what's going to happen to the children, whether they have to be, taken elsewhere. So, fabulous. I'm going to cry. This is all free for the children. And like I said, this is their main campus. So she sent me a brochure for their main campus. I also went on their website, and I didn't see the campus in Connecticut and New York and where else did she say? Michigan. But I guess they're not, trying to push those because this is their biggest campus. I don't know. All I know is I'm trying to go 5 hours from here. Their camp in Connecticut. But let's read the brochure. Our beautiful campus includes air-conditioned cabins, a fully functional theater, an enormous heated swimming pool, a full-sized indoor basketball court, an archery range, stables, and so much more. So apparently there's horseback riding. Now, I know from being a special needs child and my foster parents having a Christian school and a church, that people would donate horses to us because we had the church built us a house on 27 acres. So my foster parents used us foster kids as free labor. So we did take care of the 7 horses. Now, the horses are good for kids with cerebral palsy, for example, because it works your thigh muscles. You know, it helps with balance, believe it or not. So let's keep reading. The Patch. Our state-of-the-art medical facility, affectionately known as the Patch, ensures that your child is medically safe and sound, staffed by a full-time team of medical professionals and an army of volunteer nurses and doctors who can rest assured your child is in safe hands. Now, the Patch, his name was called Dr. Patch. He was a pediatric doctor. There is a movie called The Patch, and in that movie, the doctor was played by Robin Williams, so we'll call him Dr. Patch. Dr. Patch was a pediatric physician. Sorry, I'm crying. I'm getting choked up. Dr. Patch was a pediatric physician who came to work every day dressed like a clown, which was cute because it cheered the children up. So apparently the hospital is called the Patch. This is why I encourage you nurses to volunteer your time at Camp Boggy Creek. It'll also look good on your resume when you go to get a job, nurses. Okay, dining hall. So much magic happens in our dining hall. We offer family-style healthy meals and can also accommodate special dietary requirements. The dining hall is always teeming with dancing, magic, laughter, and pure fun. Now, I'm also crying because I have a sister that died of leukemia when she was a kid. And she needed a special diet. Anyway, I got issues, people. I got issues I have not worked through. So imagine this. Your kid, maybe they got stomach issues because they do have a gastric camp I asked about. So a lot of times these kids with pediatric illnesses need a special diet. So they have a buffet style, which makes the kids feel included, and whatever they need, they get, because nutrition is part of the medical, right? So that's good they have that. Camp welcomes children ages 7 to 16 with the following medical illnesses: asthma, cancer, craniofacial. Alright, so sometimes kids are born with cranial, nerve damage. So they have a craniofacial camp, they have diabetes camp, they have epilepsy camp, heart, hemophilia, bleeding disorders, immune deficiencies, gastrointestinal illnesses, kidney, sickle cell, spina bifida transplant. I know I went to their site and they had a camp for cerebral palsy. So I know they're doing cerebral palsy. And if you go to their Facebook page, what they're trying to do is they're trying to include more and more illnesses each month. Now, the reason they only have, some illnesses listed is because imagine this. They can't have camp unless they have special doctors, unless they have special nurses that specialize in that field. Okay? Now, I know for a fact they had cerebral palsy because that's what drew me to the camp. That's why I wanted to come see the camp. So they must have just added that one. And like I said, that cerebral palsy camp was made special, was added specially this year, I guess, because it's not in the brochure, because they have a dedicated team of doctors and nurses that volunteer their time. This is why I need the general public to volunteer their time, because the kids need to craft. The kids need to be supervised, right? So we need donation. Well, not me. It's not my camp. But they need donations. They need general volunteers, and they need doctors and nurses. They need medical volunteers. The more medical volunteers they have, the more illnesses they can add to the list. So I guess they just added cerebral palsy, because I know I saw it. So anyway, so empowering camp experiences. Okay, so as I mentioned, the when they have the special camp, the parents are not allowed to come. But they have family retreat weekends, okay, where the family is allowed to come and the children and the family are allowed to come together. So during these weekends, campers and their families are invited to experience camp together, participate in a variety of activities, enjoy all the sights and sounds of camp. Thank you so much for this past weekend. The love we received was out of this world. That's what a parent said about the camp. The camp was free to them. In this brochure, they have Empowering Camp Experience from September to April, weekends. Summer camp is from June to August. Each free session of summer camp welcomes children and teens with similar illnesses from all over the state of Florida to experience a week of exploration, fun activities, and new adventures. Children with serious illnesses and their families attend free of charge, people. Free of charge. This is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Camp activities. Your camper will love fishing, boating, horseback riding, archery, swimming, theater, arts and crafts. Now, if I lived closer or if I drove, I would volunteer my time, but I don't drive, so it's not feasible for me. I can come once a year, but I can't volunteer the whole summer. Anyway, arts and crafts, exploring nature, sports, and so much more. Now, the kids that are in a wheelchair, this is why they need general population volunteers. Kids that are in wheelchairs are going to need to be pushed. Cerebral palsy kids that want to ride horses are going to need to help getting on the horse. The horse, somebody's going to have to lead the horse. Somebody's going to have to walk the horse. They need so much help, guys. Anyway, let's keep reading. This says, welcome to Camp Boggy Creek. Camp Boggy Creek is a free, year-round, medically safe camp for children with serious medical illnesses. When your child comes to Camp Boggy Creek, they will embark on a life-changing experience which builds resilience and long-lasting friendships while having the time of their life. And then this is just another testimony from a mother. My first visit to Boggy Creek helped me so much because until then, I never been with kids with the same. Sorry, I guess it's from a kid. Never been with kids with the same disease. This was the first time I had ever been away from home. Everyone was so wonderful. I had so much fun. I didn't want to leave. I'm crying again. Sorry. So guys, I would definitely post all of their links in the description. Please go to this description, okay? Our free family retreat weekends and summer camp programs are accepting applications now. To get started, go to campboggycreek.org or scan the code below. Blah, blah, blah. They have the number. They have all their social media. The camp is constructed to the standards of the Americans with Disabilities Act and accredited by the highly respected American Core Association. So, as I said, maybe the other 3 camps aren't open. I have to check that. She gave me that information. I will pass it along to you. I have to go visit the camp. I have to see if it's open. What's going on? And why isn't cerebral palsy in the brochure? Because I saw it on the website, So I'm going to bring all this to their attention. But for right now, I need to raise money to get to Camp Boggy Creek. So, this is what I'm going to do. I am going to sell my cards, sell my crafts, both online and in the community. I have a question. Now, these are some pendants that I'm making. Okay? Now, I'm going to let you look real close here because I got a question for you guys. These pendants sell for $7. I might make it $8. $8 plus shipping and handling. Now, let me come in close. Let me ask you guys a question. The question is, any of my crafts that you see a sticker on or a medical charm on, you know that money is being slated for Camp Boggy Creek, for me to go to Camp Boggy Creek. The question is, should I put a sticker on my craft, whatever I make, cards, pendants, ornaments, magnets, whatever I make, should I put a sticker on the back of the card or ornament or whatever the craft is that looks like this? Okay, see that? Bringing joy, crafts for hope, meeting needs. So that's the sticker that you would see. Or should I put a medical emblem on the craft when I make it, like this? That, for example, is a stethoscope that you really can't see very well. Can you see that? That's a stethoscope. I'll show you. Here's the charms I have. So here's the choices, ladies and gentlemen. I'm putting this on cards, whatever I create that I'm selling, at the craft shows and online. Should I put medical emblems? Like here's a needle, here's a stethoscope, So you get the gist. Should I put medical emblems? Here's a emergency, a nurse's hat. So cute. So the question is, should I put a medical emblem, as in the Grinch one with the stethoscope? Or should I put a sticker on the back of the craft, as in this sticker, Crafts for Hope? So, please comment in the comment section. What should I do? Emblem? Or let's say charm, because that's only CHARM. That's only 5 letters, right? So if you think I should put a charm, I could sew it to the card too, you know. So if you think I should put a charm, say you like the charm. If you think I should put a sticker, say you like the sticker. Okay? Now there's one more thing I want to do before I go, and that is I am going to make a charm for Camp Boggy Creek. Sorry, I'm going to make a pendant for Camp Boggy Creek. I don't think I'm going to send him this Grinch. I have a keychain that's a heart. And then I'm going to take this card and repurpose it and make them one of my cards. So let's do that. Let me make them and I'll come back and show you. Hey beautiful souls, if you would like to donate to this wonderful charity that God has blessed us both with, you could do it via Cash App, PayPal, or check or money order. And don't forget, you could buy your friends and loved one a beautiful gift by checking out the fundraiser videos in the playlist section of this YouTube channel. Thank you for your continued support, and God bless you. So welcome back, beautiful souls. I have created this for Camp Boggy Creek. First of all, I created a magnet. This is a heavy-duty magnet. It's got my sticker on the back of it. This is drying, so you really can't see the sticker. But it's still wet. You can see it's still wet. But the front is dry. And I decided to go ahead and put a charm on this magnet. See, it's a stethoscope. And that's a nice heavy-duty magnet. So I'm going to tell them they can do whatever they want with it. You know, give it to medical staff, give it to a kid, you know, whatever they want to do. Keep it for themselves. So, now, I decided, again, please help me decide what to do. I'm going to be selling things, so, to go to Camp Boggy Creek. So, should I put the charm on it? This is the charm I put. Here, look at that. It's a cute nurse's hat. Isn't that adorable? Nurse's hat with a heart. And then on the back of it is my sticker. Should I put a sticker, or should I put a charm, or should I put both? You know, I was thinking, you know, but I really like the charm. I don't know if you can see that. Look, let me show you. Is that not adorable? See that? It's a nurse's hat with a heart. And this is a pendant. Let's see. Let me pull it back. This is a pendant. You hang it like that. So, you know, I really wish I could show you properly, but I really can't. So anyway, a charm or a sticker or both. Of course, the sticker would be on the back. So this is a lovely pendant that I'm sending them. I decided not to do the Grinch because even though that's cute, you know, you got to think of your audience, you know, and the audience is 7 to 17-year-olds. And even though the Grinch is funny, I'm not sure how these children will take it because it's special needs, you know. So I'm going to save that for a giveaway, I think. Because I know a couple people like the Grinch, but that's a pretty color scheme I got going there. So I'm going to send the magnet, the sunflower pendant, and the card. Now this card is fabulous because I took it and repurposed it. You know how they sent me? Look. Just for you. So what I'm going to do, and then on the envelope down at the bottom, I use their card and it says Camp Boggy Creek right there. And then this is the card I made from the card they sent me. I think it's fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. And I'm going to send a check just for $25, you know, when I get the first of the month. But now the little sticker you see on the back of here, you really can't see it on the camera because it's too small, but it is just my sticker here. See? Crafts for Hope, bringing joy, meeting needs. Just for you. I'm going to put my little message here. Again, here's all of their, you know, Camp Boggy Creek, Camp Boggy Creek. I'm going to put a little message in it. I'm going to put my newsletter and send them a little donation. So, yes, guys. So, in closing, please help me out. Everything I sell from this point on, I don't know how, you know, December, January, February, as soon as I get enough money, I'm going to be going to Camp Boggy Creek. So please pray that I can raise the funds to go to Camp Boggy Creek. And I will get back to you about why they don't mention those camps in the brochure. Unless it was just, you know, for me, I'm not sure. But their main campus is in Florida. So thank you, Camp Boggy. Well, actually, thank you, Cat Lady, and thank you, Cecilia M., not too old to craft, for letting me know about Camp Boggy Creek. Again, fabulous, fabulous organization. Free camp for critically ill or chronically ill children ages 7 to 17. Free. Absolutely fabulous. All the links will be in the description. Thank you for joining me, guys. Pray for me. I actually need money to go also to Skokie, Illinois, because the Women's Christian Temperance Unit is going to have the World Convention. So, you know, we can do this. But right now, one trip at a time. Camp Boggy Creek. If you are interested in volunteering, or if you have a special needs child, call the number on the brochure or on the web page. I will post all of the links in the description. Support the cause, guys. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video.
Well, a lot of people have come to me and asked me where I got the idea to get involved in camps for children with life-threatening diseases. And the fact is, I don't really know, although I suspect it had something to do with the time when I was really contemplating luck, the abundance of it in my own life, and the lack of it in the lives of some other people, but especially children who may or may not have a lifetime to correct it. And so, through the generosity of hundreds and thousands of people, literally, these camps have begun to come together. The corporations and the individuals and the foundations that have been responsible for putting together the plants, the generosity and the devotion of the young people who work here, who give everything that they have to these young kids, and who reaffirm, at least in my eyes, everything that is good about this country. And then, of course, there's the children who would appear to come here as beneficiaries, and who leave having given the people that they've been working with a lot more than they took.
Everyone gets treated equally with kindness and love that I don't know that I've ever seen anywhere else, honestly. It's just like, it's something that I wish was all over everywhere, but to just come here and experience that every time that I've ever been, yeah, it's always something magical and amazing for sure. And just with health problems, it just is like a escape from the reality of those health problems, basically. A really nice escape. So definitely for me.
At Boggy Creek, we greet campers, we play games with them, we teach them expectations, we do hoppers with them, we do Cilio night, and we get messy. It's a huge food fight, and we have so much fun. We eat spaghetti with our faces. What else do? We have theater, we have stage day, and all the campers can perform, and we can celebrate each other. Oh my goodness, it's so much fun. We cheer, we show spirit. What else do? We have a banquet. We look at photos. We do an aquatic activity where we all splash each other with water down Cabin Road. And we sing songs. And we hold hands and hug and high five. We make friends here. So, yes, that is what we do at Camp Boggy Creek.
Camp Boggy Creek means to me, it's a place where I can come in, kids can come and just kind of be themselves. A lot of kids don't know that there are other kids out there going through the same thing that they're going through. So bringing them together here and then not focusing on their illness, but focusing on fun, it's kind of a relief, especially a crazy world out there. So just coming here, nice sacred place that they could meet new friends, meet kids that are going through the same thing they're going to, feel safe, feel like they're not any different, and just laugh, good energy, and have an amazing week.
So I've had some campers that I've been able to see in treatment outside of camp, and then come here at camp and you see them in a whole new environment. Seeing them outside of the clinic or outside of the hospital, here with their friends, their peers, same age, or with their families, enjoying camp, not even thinking about clinic or the hospital or their treatments.